Welcome to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner. Welcome back, actually. Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner. Classics / non-classics. Episode number 18. Getting very close to episode 20. Making it soon. Alright. You know what I review. So, here we go. The comic I have been hoping to talk about on here. Spider-Man Election Day. All about elections in this book. Mayor elections. Now, two storylines get wrapped up with this very story. One is the Spider Tracer story. That's been going on since the beginning of Brand New Day. And two, who is Menace? That gets wrapped up here too. Spider-Man, of course, is supposedly, in a way... I forgot. Mark Gluham does the writing, and my most non-favorite artist, John Romita Jr., does the artwork. Yeah, I don't like his artwork very much. Do you think I want to read a comic with this type of artwork? No. I want to read a book with this artwork. This artwork is better. Anyways. Yeah. So basically, who is Menace? So it's not Jackpot because Jackpot died. So, who cares? Yeah. And the bookie dies. Yes, a character that started way back at the beginning. And of course, Shocker shows up in the store. And so does Boomerang. Who is sort of almost like anybody's villain. I mean, he's been as Spider-Man, the Hulk. As a matter of fact, he started as a Hulk villain. Yeah. And apparently this is connected to the Spider Tracer murders. Where apparently Spider-Man is apparently on the run from the cops. Yeah. And he meets up with Menace briefly. And Harry's taken Lily Holster to his girlfriend at the time. He takes her to top Statue of Liberty and proposes to her. So I think I don't like John Romeita's artwork. He draws Lillian Holster very good. Lily Holster very, very good. Yeah. Of course, he finally gets arrested. And then Carly Cooper does something smart. Something that she also does in the Spirit Sermons. She finds out in someone's apartment, which is not Peter Parker's, she finds a bunch of spider tracers. Yes. Yeah. And next issue, this does kind of have in the book. Yeah. So pretty much, Lily's kind of basically iffy about accepting the proposal. Yeah, Carol explains something. Yeah. And, Vince is the one basically who was Spider-Man's roommate at the time. Peter Parker's roommate. Finds out he's the one of the people behind this. And he finds out about, of course, his holster for Mayor, trying to find out menaces. Jameson's got on the news. They basically sort of fight her, and they sort of basically try to arrest her for finding out. Heck, they even try to frame Carly for the Spider Tracer murders. Yeah, because these cops are basically stupid. They finally arrest Spider-Man, but they leave Menace alone for some odd reason. And lo and behold, this is the moment anybody waited for. Who is Menace? It's Lily. In case you're in the issue, this is how it's revealed. That she's Menace all along. Oh, I forgot. The issues in here. 584 to 588, Amazing Spider-Man and material from Spider-Man Extra #1 and #3, which is Gettysburg Address, and it has the team-up story from 583 from Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah. And the shot from the cover was right here. Yeah. Take the time was fine. Yeah. She does basically sort of accept this proposal in a way. Yeah, she gets changed. She's not revealed to accept it right away. Yeah. And she talks about the kiss, which I thought we had forgotten, and turns out they brought it up. Reveals how she became the Menace. And then And then she agrees to marry him. Of course, it doesn't work out very much. Then he tries on the glider. Comes briefly the Goblin again. Yeah. Accused. Yeah, this is not the first time Spider-Man's put on trial. The last one was back in the 90s when Peter Parker was put on trial for death of Dr. Octopus, his first time he died, and Grim Hunter, though the murders were committed by Kane Parker, not Peter Parker. Yeah. So, not the first time Spider-Man's put on trial, so who cares? Yeah. Yeah. And then, basically, because they want to take off his mask, and it turns out his lawyer is actually Matt Murdock. And Matt Murdock is a smart lawyer like most lawyers. And he basically does not like the cops very much because they tend to get over-exaggerated. She talks to Sergeant Malone about the Spire Tracers. This guy here he does give Spider-Man a change costume sort of in the way they clean up because he's a mess. Yeah. Yeah, and she, of course, they talk about arresting Carly, points a gun at him, and of course, NYPD, how stupid they are in this series. Yeah, they're portrayed like complete idiots. Yeah, and Spider-Man gets a book, which has his web shooter in it, by the way. Yeah, and he gets out, escapes, takes Ben with him. Yeah, it's just basically a multi-part story. Yeah. Or he doesn't put on the full costume, he just puts on the mask and gloves. Yeah. And of course, Carly goes to the lawyer and then they falsely accuse her of the Spire Tracer murders. And Lily, not very happy with this, the fact that she had nothing really to do with the Spire Tracer murders, they arrest her, and then she slips away very quietly, and bam, she becomes Menace. And she beats she just almost blows up, kills the cops. And then thanks to a serum that Harry also tried to reject it with, then it's revealed that she is actually, on public television, she's publicly unveiled to be Menace all along. And of course, Bill Holster abruptly resigns. And the sergeant, who's actually their sergeant, he's taken to custody by Ben. And Peter Parker talks to Harry a bit about Lily. And Lily meets Norman Osborn for the first time. Yes. And this is the first time he's been in the comics since knew that he was to die. And the next story is simply just a story about Harry and Peter moving to a new apartment, and Spider-Man getting stitched up by the night nurse. Meets up with it's not real who this guy is. Yeah, I have no idea who this guy is, so don't ask. Okay, I'm doing fine on time. Spider-Man fights him, and he finally meets up with Flash Thompson, returning from Iraq. Of course, he's surprised in the fact that he lost his legs. So by the inspiration kept him alive. Excuse me. Then, the next issue comes. The issue talks about the trial. It's an interlude issue. Of course, the artwork is okay. I don't mind the artwork in this issue. In this one-shot story here. Yeah. And then some guy basically tries to get subpoena, tries to give her his mask. Then then Matt Murdock brings up United States of America versus Steve Rogers. Brings that up after very good convincing talks about the 14th Amendment, and the thing is denied because it figures out that his car is actually many different Spider-Man. Yeah, and the quest is denied. And it turns out the Spider-Man are actually Ronin, Patriot, Arana, Black Cat, Shang-Chi, Nightcrawler, and Iron Fist. Yeah, they all pose against Spider-Man. Smart move by... But I'm still wondering, why in the world would he cut these pages put Spider Tracer? It makes no sense. Yes. And then here comes the story that everybody tends to talk about. The election story. Yeah. Where the chameleon makes his return. Yeah. The chameleon. He hasn't shown his face in a while. Yeah, somehow that Joe Biden knows about this. Was VP. Because he introduced him because he thought he'd drop his press pass. Yes, Senator John McCain. Yeah, he shows up at this shoot. Senator John McCain. Yeah. And here's a funny moment. Where's the funny moment? Here it is. 2 Barack Obamas. I thought that was funny. And the Marvel Universe, Barack Obama is not a jerk or a liar. He actually tells the truth. Yeah. And revealed, look, it's the chameleon. Yep, the chameleon's back. So, then they have a brief story, basically, where they're fighting, or Cap teams up with Spider-Man. I do like Cap team with Spider-Man. This is very weird-looking artwork. I'm not sure who is the artwork on this issue. Andy McDonald. Okay. Yeah, Matt Fraction. I have no problem with Matt Fraction's writing. The artwork is kind of iffy for me. I mean, look at this artwork. It's kind of iffy for me. Close enough to. Yeah. It just talks about, then, defeat the robots, talk about the Gettysburg Address. Then it has all the variant covers featuring Barack Obama. You have the 2nd variant, 3rd variant, 4th variant, and the 5th variant. People at the time were obsessed because Barack Obama is like the president. Now, my rating for this story. I give it a 4 out of 5. I take a star because now the story is fine. The reason I take a star off is because the variant covers. Barack Obama appearing on 4 straight variant covers. Not fun. So that's the only reason why I take off the extra star. But it's a good story. Now, next story. This one. Next time. Bye.